Alright, for today's craft video, I'm going to show you how to make your own Alligator Loki figurine. So, it's a pretty simple craft today, but your kit should have a piece of parchment paper, an alligator, a bag with a piece of polymer clay, and one single-use super glue set. So, to get started, you're going to take out your polymer clay. And if you have an X-Acto knife, then that's helpful for this project, but it's not necessary. So for this guy, I used an X-Acto knife, but for this one that I'm going to make with you, I'm not going to use one. So first thing you want to do is mush up your polymer clay to get it nice and soft and pliant. So just do that. You're going to roll it into a ball and make a circle. Now, this is the part that's going to be the round part on his head. So, show this. So you can see this is obviously too big, right? So, I'm going to take out chunks of it. And you could either re-roll this to make another circle or be lazy like me and just try to form it from here. So, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's always a good idea to wash your hands before you start working with polymer clay, because dirt and stuff you didn't even know you had on your hands is there and can get on your clay, especially if you're using a lighter color like white or something like that. So, all right, and now I have this how I want it. So, pretty happy with that on him, so I'm gonna leave that like that. And now I'm going to start making his horns. So you want to try to use an equivalent amount of clay so that the horns end up about the same size. So however much clay you use, try to make two sections the same size, about the same size. So you're going to roll it up and you're going to roll it in your hand into like a long string kind of. And so you can see on these that it's thicker at the base than at the tip. So to get that effect, once you roll it, you're gonna kind of squash it down at one end, and then you can roll it out to make it pointier at the other end. So I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm gonna leave that how it is. We'll curve it here in a second and attach it. Side by side to see if they're about equal. This one ended up a little bit bigger, so I'm going to take off some of that. All right. So now you're going to attach these, and you kind of shape it a little bit. Once it's attached, you can shape it too. So something that helps is to make a little bit of scoring marks. So you can use your nail or toothpick, or if you have an X-Acto knife, use that to kind of make a little scoring crisscross thing. And same thing on the point on here, wherever you're going to attach it, just to help give it something to grip onto. So that's attached, and I'm going to try to smooth it out just a little bit. I'm not going to get it perfect. But now that horn is attached, and I'm going to add one more. So do the same thing on this one, scoring the bottom, scoring the attachment point on here, attach that there, and you want to try to make them as symmetrical as you can. If you look at this one that I made, it's actually not that symmetrical. They kind of go off in two different directions, but he looks cute anyway, so I like him. This one's came out pretty good. So, all right. So now the next step is going to be to carefully remove the clay, and you want it to keep its form. So don't mess with it once you've taken it off, because you want this to stay in the form. So what you're going to do next is, oh, I should have told you this beginning, preheat your oven. I'll add that to the beginning of the video. Preheat your oven to 275, and then you're going to put this parchment paper on a cookie sheet or baking sheet and put this on there. Put this in your oven at 275. So we're gonna bake this for, I think 20 minutes should be good on this. So if you can keep it standing up, that's good, but if it falls over, that's okay. So bake this, take it out of the oven, let it cool, and then we'll do the next step. All right, so once your piece is done baking, you're gonna need your super glue. So when you screw this in, it'll open it and it'll make it available. The glue will be able to come out. So what you're gonna do is just do, it's gel glue so it doesn't run too much, but do just maybe like 3 or 4 drops around here. Carefully place it on your alligator, let it dry, and you're done. Also, if you have leftover polymer clay like this from your kit, you can save it in the plastic bag that it came with, and it will keep for a really long time before it starts becoming crumbly, so you can reuse it later if you want it. Also, something to let you guys know is if any of y'all are interested in writing, we have the Blue Girl Writing Club is starting up again for the fall, and we're going to be focusing on the MCU and DC Comics and all sorts of other fun fandoms. So if you're interested in writing fan fiction, learning about creating characters and superhero worlds, then definitely sign up on our website for the next club meeting on October 7th.